Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so we're going to say happy birthday to Harry and see what his visions are for the future. And we're also going to cover the royals and their announcements as well. No doubt there'll be the media outlets doing the rounds on this, trying to make something out of it that it's not. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. So update on Jamaica. Well, if you smoke weed and you're an alcoholic, I think you'd love this place. You have boats coming up to you while you're in the sea, right? They've even got card readers. I saw like a group of people and they was all paying by card. So I don't know what exactly they bought, but I don't think it was the souvenirs. And yeah, so one of them offered me some weed. That's what they call it here. Want some weed? And I said no thanks. And then he said, do you want some Coca-Cola? Well, he didn't say that. He said the actual name. I was like, no thanks. And so he said, who are you with? So I said, my husband. He went, oh yes. He went, Coca-Cola all night. So I turned around and I just went, I don't think so. Got up and walked out. I think I said something else as well, but it might be a bit much. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, you get whatever you like here, drug-wise. I mean, it's all over. I'm not a prude or anything. I'm just like, I haven't found where I am between that and alcohol, okay? The rum tastes terrible. I don't know, we think I've had maybe COVID or something, because the other day I was really unwell and shivering and I hadn't been in the sun, so I don't know, but everything tasted awful, so I'm not bothered. I like Tia Maria, me, Tia Maria, my Starbucks coffee, keeps you awake all night. And no, it's not sickly, it's nice with ice. Anyway, okay, so enough of that. All right, let's have a look then. How's Harry feeling on his birthday? Oh, well, he's not in a good way, guys. He is not in a good way. Everything is on top of him, everything. So he's obviously got more than his family to worry about. He's got, and I mean the royal family, he's got his own relationship to worry about as well with Meghan. He's got money, things, deals, that he knows are going to suck up most of his income over the next few years if nothing changes. He could be getting dropped by... he's got a lot on his plate. That's, it's a lot. There's all... Until he resolves each and one of these, then he can clear it and get rid of it and feel more able to cope, more in control. But right now, he is not. And I also feel as well that Meghan's been very, very nasty and mentally cruel right now. Well, I didn't expect that. Okay. How does Harry feel about the royal family and William reaching out to him, wishing him a happy birthday? He don't know what to do here. So I had this. I had this yesterday, but it's a different case. I came in. There was like a turn down service on my bed. Well, I don't have one and I ain't had one all week, and when I came in, there was a... I'll see if I can show you it. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, hang on, because it made me... One second. We'll just talk about the Five of Swords, because I was like, what the hell is this? So somebody's posted a proverb on my bed. Now, bearing in mind, I travel with 2 suitcases for myself and one for my husband, and I've got loads of shoes and all like that. I was thinking, because it says, Proverb, one all, lose all. Translation, want all, lose all. Meaning, take just what you can comfortably manage rather than attempt to grab everything for yourself, lest you destroy all in the process. And I thought, did she see me at that buffet? It wasn't about the buffet. But it freaked me out, A, because I wasn't expecting it, and B, because you have a thingy on your door, and I thought, oh, I know they've been smoking next door and everything, so I didn't know if she'd, come to check to see if it was us. I don't worry, it's a 250 quid fine. But anyway, so when I got this card, I was told, just don't bother, just focus elsewhere. And I think that's what he's done, because if he dwells on it, it's going to become something bigger and unnecessary and fake as well. So he's extricate. He knows if he goes there and starts thinking about the royals and the messages, it's going to be a head doer for him. So this is one thing that is like just taking a break from. Is putting himself on pause with this. Hard. How does he feel about Meghan being such a beautiful, lovely soul of a wife, and now she's looked after him for his birthday? How does he feel? It feels like, oh, we don't want something in the past to be found out that, we are pretty clear and nearer to finding out something what she's done in the past. So, it makes me wonder if Harry's actually going away with any of his buddies. Is this to do with his birthday? No. Okay. This guy seems... This isn't a happy birthday. This is the world collapsing and folding in for him. This is big. I feel like he's been... looking into Meghan's past as well, as much as any of us, is wanted answers, because it's like all screwed up this, There's no doubt Harry doesn't think he's been played, manipulated, or made to be a puppet and abused. There's only one way you tell a victim in a marriage, and it's the one who suffers the most, and then the other one, who is the perpetrator, is the one that is, loving their life, so to speak. What's Harry afraid of? He's certainly afraid of his father, or could it be afraid for his father, but also about the rules and everything. So you have got quite a lot of court cases, and yeah, it's really hard to keep up. I wonder if that's the kind of the point as well, or a benefit, that we have one court case here and one court case there. So you've got security in the UK, visa in America. I don't know, this doesn't look good. Who would be in charge of Harry? Well, it's definitely not Meghan, because she's just his partner and an abuser. She really doesn't have true authority. His dad has authority. And I wonder if a boss also, who is Harry's bosses. Well, we very rarely hear anything about with the censorship side of things. He's afraid of He's afraid of his dad, and he's afraid of somebody else as well, boss. Oh, could it be Netflix? Could it be Netflix? Is it Netflix? Just yes or no, please. Oh, yes, it is. So he's most afraid of that. Well, I suppose, you know, if you get your polo thing gone. I always said that would make it, it did look, actually, a bit of a success. I know people wouldn't want to know that, but that's, you know, the future. So I am not sure here. Okay. Is Harry actually going away with his boys from, you know, his mates from before Meghan? So I can see 3. So it might be going, you know, I think 5, 6 and a party is exaggerated. But it's certainly more than 1, but no more than 3. And that includes Harry as well. And where I see it, the age, you've got 1 younger than Harry, and it might only be 6 months or a year. And then you've got Harry, and then you've got somebody who was just a little older as well. So you've got 3 days of this. They're not going and getting drunk in a bar. They've got activities, you know, I don't know, anything from ziplining or, you know, it's activities that they've got. So I've got each day that they'll be doing something. I think that tends to be the case now, doesn't it? Everybody else used to just go around town and get belathered. And yeah, I think that's the age. Now, if I went away in the UK, it'd be a spa, a hotel, pool and spa. That's what I'd want. It's also about, obviously, creating a story, but I think it's been vastly exaggerated here. I kind of feel like it doesn't stay in the same place twice, so it might be 1 night here, 1 night there, 1 night another place as well. It looks like this is good for him, but I don't think it's the people so much that we would expect, or, you know, of it's been led to. I suppose there's not many in that group anyway that would also, you know, side with Harry. They all want to be on William's side as well. It's not for power, it's because they grew up and they know each other, you know, and they've had those bonds as well. And you have to respect William for being different, because he's a future king. How does Meghan feel about Harry on his birthday? We're definitely getting lies, definitely getting lies. That is not telling the truth, he's not telling the truth. She is so pissed off. She feels Harry has created, you know, a legal situation that is a nightmare. This is a nightmare for her. No one can protect you, Harry. No one. No one will protect us, Harry. We can't buy no judges. We can't favour and use your titles, you know, to get favour. There is no justice. I tell you what, Meghan is going to come out of this looking pretty bad. Do you know what, as well, it's to do with hair in the media, you know, there's something there, hair loving the media all over, hair, because it's a terrible word really, but it keeps popping into my head. Whores the justice, whores the justice. 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 Whores the justice, whores the ju Might be onto something. Is Meghan's past as a... Okay. Let's just... let's be blunt, okay? What does the whore part mean of this? What does the whore part mean? All that, you know, the none of ones relating to Meghan is the construct of her, okay? And all the effort it's taken to get stuff off the internet, all the strength that she managed to get from other people to help her, all the support, you know, of getting one person to help and then another person to help and then another person to help. All the time she's thinking that the safety nets are in place, that, you know, no one will tell on her because they'll expose themselves as such. So she's always thought that she was in a strong position. She's been excessively, you know, trailing the internet all the time, searching out to get rid of things. And these are some of the things that these you know, honourable members of staff that have been coached or, you know, invited from elsewhere, this is the kind of jobs they end up doing. So there's nothing to do at Archwell, you know, there's nothing really to do. All they're doing is she's recruited and trying to come up with her own, is it Sunshine Sacks team? And that's kind of what it is, you know, bad mouthing and looking for any opportunity. Any good people, I'd say good. But obviously they need the money and this, that and the other. Well, get another job. So yeah, it's and it's left Meghan looking, she can't play the martyr anymore, okay, because now instead of a witch hunt with Meghan and the royal family, it's going to class Meghan as being ultra manipulative, ultra abusive, always had a plan, you know, had things mapped out, and then it's kind of, she'll be judged on the past. Because she's still doing the same thing, you know, she's still doing the same thing. She married for money, she sleeps with him when she wants something, you know, and that's quite a few times in we're not alone. Yeah, so, yeah, I just feel like she can no longer be a victim here. She'll look like a harlot, she'll look like a whore. Harry's whore. I don't like that word, you know, but there's a difference between working as a sex worker and just, you know, going in, having whatever, getting paid and then going home. Well, that's not like it for Meghan. So you would forgive that and say, well, it was her past, you know, judge her on her present, on her future. You know, she's a whatever. But with Meghan, she's a nightmare anyway, you know, so this is not going to go well whatsoever. I feel like this is going to look bad. Does Harry... what is causing everything why does Harry feel so bad, you know? Is he with Meghan? Is Harry with Meghan? You know, is he still in love with her? No, that's still wrong. What's going on between him and Meghan? Well, you definitely got your difficulties, haven't you? And every time he speaks to it, it's a row. And we're getting a lack of commitment. So that's kind of both of them not wanting to do what each other wants, okay? So Harry wants one thing, to go to Africa maybe, and Meghan wants the limelight. And while you've got opposing forces in that relationship, then it's not going to work. It's going to be difficult. So they're not over, but they are going through a difficult time. And again, the temptation to bring up the past and you know, weaponise your words, weaponise their children. It's still all going on. Okay, let's get on to King Charles then, you know. Why did King Charles, you know, post something? In part, you know, so we all know that, you know, this is a PR thing as well. But was there any meaning to it? They're on a different... I don't think he's managed to either speak to him or get him a message because of the time difference, okay? I think due to the time difference and everything, so you got your message out for PR on the internet, but really, I think personally, he hadn't spoken to him or passed a message. I think spoken, you know, I always say that. People say, oh no, they're not in touch, they're not in touch. They have to be, you know, there has to be a link, you know, and there has been. Not saying it's talking all the time, but certainly on this, King Charles would have wanted to give him a message saying, happy birthday. I just think it was delayed, you know, down to some confusion with where Harry is, you know. Maybe Harry's not even in the States, and then you've got a different time zone for where he is. Okay, so he's definitely not in California, but he might be somewhere else. So I just see that, yeah, he hasn't spoken to him yet, but he hopes to. He hasn't given up hope. So it's down to... It looks like it's down to Harry to respond. How does William feel about posting their message? You know, you can see that William is definitely still not happy with him, you know. He's like finding his way around things, getting his head around it, that, you know. Look, they'll have thought, William and Catherine, you know, if it was me, I'd have been thinking about what to say, what to do well in advance, and then reconcile your feelings as well. Try and match your energy to a positive vibe. But there's no way that William rang Harry and said, you know, happy birthday, you know, happy birthday, bro. I do feel like, you know, and I said this before, I think William is trying to come to terms with something, okay, come to terms. So it's like a very subtle hint, idea of, you know, what if things all do go wrong for Harry. I know what he's done, but in a normal family setting, okay, so, I mean, most of us know somebody who was, you know, had a son or daughter that kind of, oh, let's just come out and say it, you know. Listen, you have drug addicts in families, you have alcoholics, you have violent offenders, you know, criminals and everything. You forgive them, you forgive them. I think it does no good at all, really, to... I don't know. All I say is, you know, it's not that bad. But if we're capable of forgiveness, I think he's just trying to get his head around it. It's still hurting. It's still hurting. And 1 minute he thinks one way, and the next minute he thinks another. 1 minute he's trying to calm down, and then, you know, maybe even pity Harry. And the next minute it's like, whoosh. Just waiting. It's like a bee sting. You have to take, you know, let the sting go, removed and go down before you can progress. How does you know, Catherine feel about... You'd plan that, you know. I've got 2 girls, right? I swear to God, they're as thick as thieves. They're practically together all the time. But when they're talking and, you know, I used to hear them at night and they'd be talking about their dreams and their wishes and everything and what they'll do. And, you know, when so-and-so gets married and she gets married and when we have kids and all like that, there was such love about it. There still is. And I just feel like that's what was special, you know, is William's lost something special. Okay, what about Catherine? How does she feel about Harry on his birthday? Birthdays, anniversaries, you know, they can stir up emotions, can't they, you know, of nostalgia and special times. With that, I feel, where has Harry gone? Okay, because I'm getting whatever you've seen in the press is not reality, according to Catherine. Yeah, she ain't going to act because the appearance is not reality. So basically, you know, she doesn't feel anything at all with Harry. They've put that out there because they had to. And that's it. And the facts at home are very, very different as well. Okay, what's Harry's birthday wish? He can't get out of this situation he's in, you know. I think he feels it's all come on top and he wants something not to go ahead. Something not to go ahead because that would make it really difficult for him. Okay, what does Harry fear will be revealed about Meghan? We got that child again, you know, the Page of Pentacles to me is very much Archie, always has been. A young child. What is, so he fears, what does he fear about Archie and Meghan? That she didn't do it herself, you know, that she didn't do the work herself. Too lazy to do something. Like, push. Dear me. Okay. How's Meghan? What's Meghan's worst fears right now? That's an unreliable, vindictive and spiteful woman is causing her a lot of problems, okay? A lot of problems. She fears this woman. She also doesn't like the fact, obviously, that she's come out and she looks a bit of a bully. A bit. A full-on bully with people. Do you know what? I couldn't be a boss anyway. I couldn't, honestly. It'd go to my head. In fact, years ago, they promoted me to a senior, and I was working in a care home, and they was begging me for months and months and months, and I was like, no. Anyway, so I went, you wouldn't like it if you put me in charge, because everyone was fed on time, everybody was changed, you couldn't just wander off the floor for a cigarette, you know, you had to spend time with them as well, rather than talking to each other. So that went down like a lead balloon. Lucky for them, I got a job elsewhere, but yeah, I was only young. Right, okay, so what's this woman gonna tell? So, what, you know, tell me more about this woman. So, what is Megan afraid of? Megan's afraid of this woman. Is this woman in social media, off social media? I could feel like we have got kind of, you've got creativity, lots of insight and intuition, and then you've got dreams as well. Then you've got fulfillment. So this is somebody talking, and maybe there's stories, okay. When I say stories, you know, you get the rumour mill as well. So I do feel like, you know, this could be someone calling out Megan on social media. Dreams. Why would I get dreams? Dreams at night. I'll wait for it to come to me if it does. Sorry about the no looking back, guys. It's 1 hour to record this, okay? Then it's an hour to convert the video so it can go onto YouTube, and then it's another hour, at least maybe 2 hours it says sometimes, to get onto YouTube. So what I've done is, in between there, to get the looking back, I would go through the video again and not edit as I go now. So that's why I can't do the looking back, because it's just another hour and a half on top, and it just, yeah, it means you've got to keep your phone in for about 5 hours. It's ridiculous how long it's, and it takes ages to charge the phone as well. So I do apologise, and it's only a temporary thing. So, you know, just grin and bear it like I have to. Anything important will come up in future readings. So yeah, first instinct. Oh, first instinct. Okay, so I said, are they on social media? Which I think that is that. She's afraid of her. If it was social media, wouldn't she try and just shut them down anyway? Okay. Why is Megan so afraid? Going back into her past, into her childhood, okay. Now I know the Royal Grift has been doing these videos for quite some time now, and people find it, you know, difficult to believe that somebody would go to all this length, but I absolutely believe the Royal Grift is definitely onto something. Do I think she's the woman? I don't know. How does Megan feel about the Royal Grift? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. The full appearance, not reality. So the same as Catherine, you know, that the same as Catherine. So the Royal Grift just got on the level with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Harry didn't know. Okay, Harry didn't know about this. How does Harry feel about the Royal Grift's, you know, Now, how does Harry feel about, in general, information like this of Meghan's past being altered? How does this make him feel? He prefers to be like, right, so first of all, he's probably with the Meghan, you're getting exaggeration of truth, you know, saying things there to gain favour, to maybe look better, but certainly other people telling him he doesn't like to hear it. He doesn't like to hear it. Does Harry just never know how it's going to go, yeah? How does, you know, is Harry starting to wake up and see that all is not what it seems with Meghan's past? So when you got the NYC car chase here, I think something was that feeling of waking up to the fact that, you know, your partner is, I mean, you'd say, like, if it was my husband, I'd just say he's out of control or something, but I wouldn't say or think that he's been doing this for years and sizing me up. I think it's making him think how he goes forward here, you know, how he goes forward. Will Harry, or has Harry gone behind Meghan's back to gain this information, maybe from a private investigator? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so, but this is, he would have gone to maybe Charles, okay, because I do see Charles as the King of Pentacles. So this, it links in, okay, so you got the father there and rules and everything and authority. And then, so I wonder if Charles has actually stolen information in the past. Yeah, you would. Did they most recently have a conversation regarding these things that are coming out on the social media, you know? What does King Charles know for certain about Meghan's past? They've got her in dramas, you know, online. You've got drinking, you've got the drugs, you've got social media. He knows it's all over the internet. So something is coming on top. Like an input, she wasn't even there, you know, could be said. So when I was saying that, I was picturing outside the palace. Everything with social media, using it for negative, so putting, you know, AI or just reposting. I mean, did Meghan, you know, the examples that we've seen of Meghan altering images and creating a past, you know, is this what Charles knows? Absolutely. And do you know what? You can take your hat off to the Royal Grift, because that is her card. That is her card, okay? She is Time to Shine. This is going to come out as well. Does the Royal Grift receive validation for this? Sorry, that dragged, but I'll have it anyway. Yes. Yes, she does. I think I've got 2 cards there, have I? No. Yes, she does. Look, you know, that's her. She's sharp, she's clever, and she's funny. Not as funny as me, but anyway. Well, she's very sharp and clever. And her words, you know, she uses her words wisely as well. And I certainly wouldn't be... It doesn't make sense to just be on our side and think, oh, you know, she's just a narcissist and stuff like that. Well, she may be, but that's not the story, is it? So we'll look at the future setup as well. But I do feel like in certain circumstances, the Royal Grift, you know, deserves a credit. Okie dokie. All right then. So outcome for Harry's birthday. Ooh, you know, he'll want pictures and stuff as well. Look, I think he's going to enjoy being with the 2 boys. And he'll be, you know, going on his phone a lot, you know, to check all the comments and stuff. So, yeah, he'll be on his phone a lot as well, just keeping in. He can't help it. It's, you know, practically part of us. It needs stitching into our hands. He's never off it. Outcome for Meghan for Harry's birthday. Oh, that's not good, is it? So, is she going to do something to also get another click or pap walk or whatever it is? I feel like she is well pissed off. Absolutely pissed off. Do you know what? I think when he gets home, she'll be drunk and stoned and argumentative. I said you could go. I said I let you go. You said you'd be home at 6, but I expected you home at 4. You should be grateful for me, any minuscule. I tell you, there's a right Barney, about this. Yeah, she's stressed out. Closing roads in Montecito, right, for a party for Harry. I don't care if you know, the, what is it, the president coming for lunch. Those Montecito people will not see that Harry as having the roads closed for his birthday. So will loads of people and famous people attend Harry's bash? I see one man. No, I do see someone who knows what they're doing, who will set it up and say stories, but at the end of the day, if there was any guests, look at that, you know, what who your host is, you know, the devil incarnate, okay? Just so nasty, so angry. Right, okay, so that was Harry, Meghan, some employer, okay. How do the staff feel that are left at Harry and Meghan's? How do they feel about, you know, Harry's birthday? Well, that'll be, you know, a genuine reason to call the press, you know, and get pictures and do a photo op or what have you. And obviously to, they're only selling small tidbit articles, okay? I don't know why. You're not going to get full on in depth, but they're selling the same thing and it's only small. well, I don't know what's what anymore. So, okie dokie. What's next for Meghan? Oh, she's going away. She's going away. Hang on then. How do the kids feel? How does Archie feel about his dad's birthday? Well, he's too young to know what pressure is, and being criticised for efforts. This must be within the harm. Maybe Daddy's a bit worked up, and well, it's like, you know, if your dad came home and your mum would say, oh, he's tired, just ignore him, he's tired, he wants his tea in bed. I kind of feel like that's not the same, but similar. I don't know, maybe they feel on edge. I'm getting pressure here. How did Harry feel about his birthday present from his children? Still waiting. Still waiting. I think for some reason Harry's woke up and felt destroyed on the day. So maybe not being, you know, happy or receptive. Well, obviously the kids don't exist. If that's true, then they want, you know, putting in an asylum. But I've done videos on it before, so I feel that they exist. And I understand because of all the shite that's gone on over the years, why you guys wouldn't. I do feel like, you know, it's surrogates. I definitely feel surrogates. I predicted Lily. Right to the day. Well, I think it was the week, actually. Okay then, so yeah, finally, what else do we need to know then? You know, any juicy gossip coming up? I'm telling you, there's stuff out there now that is now and very soon that people won't want to do. So you're going to get it on the social media, but mainstream media are not going anywhere near this. I mean, I think, you know, you go to uni to be a journalist, okay? You go work as an intern, start right at the bottom with a news agency, and look, nobody investigates stuff, you know, and the people who do, those few that do investigate and stick their heads in, they're called out, you know, and insulted and criticised and even taken out. Well, to be fair, you know, don't say she's coming to the UK, but we'll have a look at that one next week. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. Hope it's been insightful. Well, I think we got quite a bit from there, really. Yeah, good. Okay. All right, guys. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye-bye.